Let's go to question number 11. Question number 11 speak about the seed. Let's read the question and the choices. Which type of seeds contains the necessary nutrients for the growth of the embryo during germination? We must consider here during germination. Let's read the choices. Number A, endospermic seeds. Maybe. Number B, monocotyledon seeds. C, endospermic seed and grains. D, endospermic and exoendospermic seeds. Which of them is the right answer? The right answer must be the last one. The last one speak about the endospermic and exoendospermic seeds. That's the nutrients. Where? At germination. Let's go to the other question. Let's go to the 12th question. 12th question has a figure. We discussed it before. We discussed this figure at the 3rd or 4th mock maybe. Let's see what are the questions. It must be different from the other. Study the previous figure. That's the previous figure. We see it later. Study the previous figure and conclude. How many times does meiosis occur in the process 2? What is the meaning of meiosis division? There are 2 types of division. One of them is mitosis and the other is meiosis. Mitosis has 2N at the first and then give 2 cells contains 2N. But meiosis start with 2N and the produced cell, 4 cells, each one contains half number of chromosome N. We have many choices, 1, twice, 3 times or 0. Let's study the figure. The figure here speak about the process number 2. The process number 2 start with 1 cell only, then become 2. That the first one, first division. The division here is mitosis. Why mitosis? Because it starts with 1 cell and give 2 cells. The second one is 2 cells, produce 4 cells. And the third one is 4 cells, produced 8 cells. But here is mitosis division, not meiosis. Where is the meiosis? In process number 2. No meiosis here. No meiosis here. Why? Because they start with 1 and give 2. They start with 2 and give 4. Start with 4 and give 8. That mitosis. Where is the meiosis? No meiosis here. So the answer must be 0. 0 mitosis. 0 meiosis. There are mitosis, not meiosis. So the number of times, how many times does meiosis occur? No meiosis occur. So the answer must be 0. Let's go to question number 13. Question number 13 speak about reproduction again. Reproduction here is as a joke or a trick. Let's go and see what is the trick here. A woman underwent surgery to tie one of her fallopian tube. There are 2 fallopian tubes. They are connected between the ovaries, 2 ovaries, 2 fallopian tube, 1 uterus. That's the structure of our reproductive system, female reproductive system. What is the effect of this surgery on both? The effect of this surgery by tying the fallopian tube on both ovulation and menstruation in this human. Now, we think, when we tying the fallopian tube, are the ovulation affect? How it affect? It's not affected because the ovulation done without any interference. We tie the fallopian tube which connect between the ovary and the uterus, not to effect on the ovary. Ovulation is done. When the ovulation done, or the ovary works, yes, the ovary works. The two ovaries works. Make ovum. What time to make ovum? They make ovum monthly. By one of the ovary work and the other not. So it work 28 and the rest 28 days. Each one do that. So it make ovulation. Yes, it make ovulation. And the menstruation in this woman. What are the menstruation? Menstruation done because the hormone are found. So menstruation are done. So by tying the fallopian tube doesn't affect in ovulation or menstruation. So let's read the choices and decide which one are the answer. A, ovulation stops and the menstruation stops. No, we're tying the fallopian tube only. Not affect the ovaries or affect the hormones. Number B, ovulation occur every 56 days and the menstruation occur every 2 months. 2 months, 60 days? No, that's not affected. Ovulation occur at 56 days? No, ovulation are done in each month. Number C, ovulation occur 28 days and the menstruation stops. No, menstruation it will done because the hormones are found. The ovulation and the menstruation occur every 28 days. Yes, that's the answer. Because each ovary are work and make its function, the hormone are found, so the answer must be number D. Ovulation and the menstruation occur every 28 days. Normally, we tie only the fallopian. So the ovum are found, but they cannot reach the uterine to make the other process. Let's go to question number 14. Question number 14 speak about immunity. Yes, immunity here. Let's read the question and then answer. Explain a scientific reason for the failure of fungal hyphae to invade plant tissue in the opposite figure. Now, we must think. There is a fungal hyphae try to enter this tissue. So, they tried to penetrate, but they failed. Why they failed? Let's study the figure, then return back to the question. That's a tissue. They are tissue formed, and they are the last tissue they found before, and this tissue are formed here. So the hyphae cannot penetrate. They failed to penetrate. Let's back to the question and read it again. A, adding more cyprin to cork cell. More cyprin to cork cell. What are the cyprin? Cyprin are the participate substances which participate on the cell. Number B, reforming the cork in the infected area. Reforming a cork in the infected area. Maybe. Let's go to number C, swelling of the cell wall of the cork cells. Swelling means increase in the size. D, weakness of fungal hyphae It's failed to penetrate, so the answer must be B. Reforming the cork in the infected area. Here, the cork are informed. Reformed again. So, the fungal hypha cannot penetrate the cell by reforming the cork in the infected area. Let's go to question number 15. Question number 15 speak about the immunity again. The immunity again about the infection. Let's go to read the question and see what. The following table show 3 immune mechanisms. There are 3 immune mechanisms, A and B and C. A, monocytes, macrophage, basophil, mast cell. Here, the person has a defense line. That's the second defense line. Let's go to B, mechanism number B. Helper T cells, B cells, natural killer, cytotoxic T cells. Here the person are infected and recovered. C, memory T cells, memory B cells, macrophage, cytotoxic T cells. What happened here? Here there are a reinfection. Reinfection to use them. So let's read the choices and decide which of them is the answer. When is mechanism C used? I answered it. No. Let's read it again. A, when reinfection with the same antigen. B, when mechanism A fails to eliminate the pathogen. No, it's not failed. C, after mechanism B succeeded in eliminating the pathogen. If it succeeded or not, mechanism C, it will be done. When infected with a new microbes, let's go to the answer. The answer must be A. When reinfected with the same antigen, the person and the immune system use these cells to make a defense. So the answer, when C is used, when reinfected with the same antigen. Let's go to question number 16. The immunity again. The immunity here speak about 2 organs of the immune system. What is the similarity between the spleen and lymph nodes? Spleen is an organ in immunity. The lymph nodes, it's organ. Similarity, we must find the similarity between them. A, they contribute to formation of lymphocytes. Contribute to formation of lymphocytes. Let's read the B. They contribute the maturation of lymphocytes. No one is responsible for maturation. C, they contribute to the storage of lymphocytes. Let's read number D. They contribute to the production of different type of blood cells. No, the answer must be C. C, they contribute to the storage of lymphocytes. They both store lymphocytes. The spleen and the lymph nodes. Let's go to question number 17. Speak about immunity again. What process does cell A illustrate? The cell A here maybe have a secretion. What it will do? Cell A illustrate. Histamine released, phagocytosis, tissue swelling, interferon penetration. It must be histamine released. Yes, histamine released. It released histamine. Here, it is the mast cell that released histamine because there are infection. Let's go to question number 18. Question number 18 speak about DNA. Let's go to genetics. A scientist transferred the DNA of penicillin-resistant bacteria strain to another bacterial strain that was not penicillin resistant. One of them are different from the other. One of them resist and the other not resist. What is the scientist who? What is the scientist who? He asked about a name. Conducted an experiment similar to previous one. Watson and Crick? No, they don't make it. Avery? Graff? Franklin? No, it must be Graffs. The answer must be Graffs that make this experiment.